Welcome students in today's lecture. Um, Now today we are going to start the female reproductive cycle, and especially today we are talking particularly now on the menstrual cycle. So what is the menstrual cycle? The cyclic changes take place in the ovary, uterus, reproductive tract, and the breast of human female, called the menstrual cycle, and it is related to hormonal secretions and emotional attitudes. The onset of menstrual cycle, called the menarche, means it is the first menstrual cycle of the female, which begins normally at about 10 to 14 years of the age. Then menstrual cycle is permanently stopped at the age of 45 to 50 years. Means cessation of menstrual cycle, which generally happens at the age of 45 to 50 years. This is the menopause. Then reproductive age, the period in between menarche and menopause, is the reproductive age of the female and is approximately 32 years. Means menstrual cycles start from 13 years and continue up to 40 to 45 to 50 years. So this middle period, that is a childbearing age of the female, called the 32 years, and female in which in this period produces maximum amount of eggs, that is 460 eggs, because 32 multiplied by 13. Puberty, it is the age at which reproductive system becomes functional. Sex organs begin to produce the gametes and the sex hormone and secrete the sex hormone, and it occurs at the age of 12 to 15 years. So this onset of the puberty usually occurs in male at the age of 12 to 15 years, and in case of female at the age of 10 to 14 years. So now today we are talking now the what is a menstrual cycle. So menstrual cycle involve the series of changes, cyclic changes in the ovary and the female reproductive tract, mainly in the uterus. Means there are the changes takes place in the ovary as corresponding changes take place in the uterus. So these changes takes place under the effect of gonadotropin hormones. Gonado means ovary and testes are collectively called a gonad, the hormones of the ovary and testes, and the ovarian hormones respectively. Menstrual cycle is repeated and is periodically, approximately each menstrual cycle completes in 28 days. So there is a egg, means secondary oocyte is released from the mid cycle, means 14 days of the menstrual cycle, by the process of ovulation, and alternately from one of the two ovaries. Means ovulation takes place per month from one of the ovary, and this can be studied will later. As the main hormones that regulates the menstrual cycles are the progesterone and estrogen. These are the ovarian hormones secreted from the ovary, and the gonadotropin hormone, that is from the adenohypophysis, such as follicle stimulating hormone and the luteinizing hormone. Under the secretions of the follicle stimulating hormone releasing factor secreted by hypothalamus, and the luteinizing hormone releasing factor secreted by hypothalamus. Then this menstrual cycle is involved the series of cyclic changes in the ovary and the female reproductive tract, and especially in the uterus. So each menstrual cycle is complete in 28 days. Menstrual cycle ends into menstruation. There is a periodic discharge of blood and mucus from the uterus through vagina, and that is a menstruations. So this menstrual cycle is divided into four phases. First one is menstrual phase or bleeding phase. Second one is the proliferative phase. First one is the menstrual or bleeding phase. Menstrual phase. Second is the proliferative or follicular phase. Follicular phase takes place in ovary, and proliferative phase takes place in the uterus. Third one is the ovulatory phase, and last one is the secretory or the luteal phase. So we start from now menstrual phase. So what are the menstrual phase? The beginning of under, are you understand my point? Each menstrual cycle completes in 28 days. So there during that days there are 4 to 5 days there is a bleeding takes place. 40 to 50 ml bleeding takes place. Means red cells, then mucus comes through the cervix and the vagina. Cervix are the lowermost part of the uterus. So this is a menstruation, which menstrual cycle ends into the menstruation. So we start from the menstrual phase. So the beginning of each cycle, is taken at the first day when menses or the loss of blood takes place. During this phase, about 45 to 100 ml of blood is lost, and this phase lasts for approximately 5 days, that is, in average 3 to 7 days, depending upon the physiological variations in women's. The blood in the menstrual discharge does not clot due to presence of the fibrinolysin. Menstrual blood does not clot because there is a one enzyme present, fibrinolysin, and because due to the presence of this enzyme fibrinolysin, menstrual blood does not clot. Then a menstrual phase occurs when an ovulated egg does not get fertilized and is thereby shed out along with the menstruation. This process is also referred to as the funeral of unfertilized eggs. Physiologist, the person who studied the physiology, so compare this process, that is funeral of unfertilized eggs. Or physiologist says that uterus weep due to loss of ovum. So changes in the during this phase there is a changes in the ovary. During these 5 days, many primordial follicles develop into primary and the few secondary follicles under the effect of follicle stimulating hormone from adenohypophysis under the regulation of follicle stimulating hormone releasing factor by hypothalamus, and corresponding changes takes place in the uterus. Endometrium of the uterus. Endometrium are the innermost layer of the uterus breaks down under the effect of hormone decrease secretion of the progesterone and estrogen, and during this menses blood tissue, endometrial lining, mucus, and the unfertilized egg or oocyte is discharged through the vagina, and the endometrial lining becomes very thin and is about 1 mm. So this is the menstrual phase. So I again revise in this phase, that is a menstrual phase, in 1 minute. Menstrual phase takes place when there is no fertilization, and the period of this phase generally for 5 days or in average 3 to 7 days. During this phase, about 45 to 100 ml blood is lost. Menstrual blood does not clot due to the presence of enzyme fibrinolysin. And during that phase, there is a somewhat changes takes place in the ovary, and corresponding changes takes place in the uterus. So, what are the changes takes place in the ovary? There is a during that 5 days, most of the primordial follicle begins to develop into primary and some become secondary under the secretion of hormone, follicle stimulating hormone. And in case of uterus, there is a because due to the decreased secretion of hormones estrogen and progesterone, endometrial linings breaks down, and the thickness of endometrium about 1 mm, and the mucus, then cellular debris, endometrial linings, and the unfertilized egg is discharged through the cervix and vagina. This is the menstruation. So now start the second phase, that is a proliferative phase or follicular phase or post-menstrual phase. So this phase is the duration between the end of the menstruation and the release of ovum, that is ovulation. It is a period between, or it is a phase between proliferation and the ovulation. So duration of this phase is more variable than other phases because it generally extends from 5th to 13th day of the menstrual cycle, and there is again somewhat changes takes place in the ovary and some changes takes place in the uterus. So it changes takes place in the ovary. Generally, out of 6 to 12 secondary follicles that proceed to develop, only one follicle reaches the maturity and to develop the matured Graafian follicle, while the rest of the follicles degenerate, and that phenomena called the atresia. That phenomena called as the atresia. Atresia. Okay, so the stimulation of proliferation of new follicle is influenced by the gonadotropic hormones, and which stimulate the release of follicle stimulating hormone, and the matured Graafian follicle secrete the hormone estrogen. So this is the changes in the ovary. Then changes in the uterus, endometrium begins to regenerate under the effect of increasing quantity of hormone estrogen. Regeneration also involves the formation of endometrial cells. Endometrial or uterine glands become coiled, and they having become the maximum secretory activity, and thickness of endometrium reaches 3 to 5 mm. So this is the changes in the uterus. Are you study my, are you understand my points? That is a changes in the ovary. So, and the changes in the uterus. What are the changes in the ovary? Generally, there are the only one follicle reaches the maturity. Many Graafian follicles will begin to develop, but only one follicle reaches the maturity. and that develop the matured Graafian follicle, and this matured Graafian follicle secrete the hormone estrogen, and then remaining follicle become degenerate, that is called atresia, under the secretions of the follicle stimulating hormone from adenohypophysis, under the secretion or regulation of follicle stimulating hormone releasing factor by hypothalamus, and in this way by maintaining the level of this hormone by the positive and the negative feedback mechanism. But there are the corresponding changes takes place in the uterus also, because due to the increased quantity of hormone estrogen, increase the thickness of the endometrial glands become coiled, and they become increase the thickness generally from 1 mm to 3 to 5 mm, because in case of the first phase the thickness of endometrium are about 1 mm, but during this phase the thickness of endometrium 3 to 5 mm. The next one is the ovulatory phase. It is the shortest phase of the menstrual cycle. Shortest means it only takes place at the 14 days of the menstrual cycle, and this phase takes place in the ovary. It involves the rupturing of mature Graafian follicle and the release of ovum, that is secondary oocyte, into the pelvic cavity, usually 14 days of the menstrual cycle. Rapid secretion of luteinizing hormone by positive feedback mechanism causes the mature Graafian follicle to rupture, and in this way this process called the ovulation takes place per month from one of the ovary, and there is a cause the mild or severe pains in the lower abdominal part of the female. So this is the ovulatory phase. Understand? Ovulation takes place on the 14 days of the menstrual cycle. What are the ovulation? During this phase there is a mature Graafian follicle rupture and ovum release from the ovary. This process called the ovulation, and then under the secretion of the hormone luteinizing hormone from adenohypophysis, and so there is a more chances of the fertilization in this phase. Then last phase, that is the secretory phase or the luteal phase. Secretory phase or the luteal phase. So what is this secretory phase? It is the or post ovulatory phase. It is the phase between ovulation and the beginning of the next menses. This phase is the longest phase. It lasts for 14 days, and that is from 15 to 28 day of the cycle. And there are again somewhat changes in the ovary as well as the uterus. So after release of secondary oocyte, that is eggs, remaining tissue or remaining part of the mature Graafian follicle transform into yellow color body, and this yellow color body called the corpus luteum under the effect of the LH. Corpus luteum releases progesterone and the small quantity of estrogens. The ovulated eggs may get fertilized within 24 hours. In the absence of fertilization, corpus luteum can survive only for about 2 weeks and then degenerates into white tissue or white scar called the corpus albicans. In case of fertilization, the embryo is implanted, because there are the two possibility when fertilization takes place. So corpus remaining follicular mass gets converted into yellow color body, that is called the corpus luteum, and that corpus luteum secrete the hormone progesterone, and progesterone maintain the pregnancy, because progesterone called the anti-abortion hormone, and for the maintenance of whole pregnancy progesterone are very essential. But in case of fertilization, means then there is a embryo is implanted, there is a secretion of human chorionic gonadotropic hormone, that is HCG, which extends the life of corpus luteum and stimulates the secretory activity. Presence of HCG, that is human chorionic gonadotropin, in maternal blood and urine is the indicator of pregnancy. But in absence of fertilization, there is a next menstrual cycle begins, because in absence of fertilization, corpus luteum changes into white body, and this white body called the corpus albicans. So then during that phase there are somewhat changes take place in the uterus under the influence of progesterone and estrogen. The endometrial glands grow, become coiled, and start uterine secretions for the nourishment of that embryo. When will fertilization takes place, endometrium becomes more vascularized and thickness increase up to 8 to 10 mm for catching the weight of that fetus. Hormone inhibin stop the secretion of FSH. Then this inhibin is a hormone inhibin stop the secretion of the FSH, and these changes are necessary for the fertilization and the subsequent implantation. And then after that next menstrual phase, that is menstrual or bleeding phase, will start there. So this is a last phase, that is a secretory or luteal phase. Means each menstrual Cycle completes in 28 days. Period of menstrual cycle varies depending upon the physiological variation. Menstrual cycle ends into menstruation. It is divided into four phases. First one is the menstrual or bleeding phase. The next one is there is a proliferative phase or follicular phase. Third one is ovulatory phase, and last one is secretory or luteal phase. So students, here finish my topic. So thank you very much for today's session. Thank you once again. Thank